Another Tuesday, another dame, or a disappearance. The city always had a way of coughing up its secrets, one grim case file at a time.
The missing piece, tucked away in the shadows. A faded address, a long-forgotten name. The city had another story to tell, and I was just the guy to listen.
Old buildings, they whisper. They hold secrets longer than any man. If you want to see what secrets this one holds, hit that subscribe button right now, and don't miss a beat.
Sometimes, the truth isn't shouted from the rooftops. It's buried, tucked away in plain sight, waiting for the right pair of eyes to unearth it.
Another door opens, only to reveal a dozen more. This wasn't just a record, it was a map. And every map has its own forgotten language. Another knot in this yarn, tighter than a banker's purse strings. This symbol, it was the kind of riddle that didn't want to be solved. Whatever it meant, it was staring back at me, waiting. 20. Every case leaves a trail, a thread you can pull. But this one, it felt like trying to untangle 100 threads at once, all leading to the same dark corner. Somewhere in this mess, the answer's hiding, and I aim to drag it into the light.
This case is getting deeper, twisting and turning like a back-alley argument. If you want to see how he unravels this mystery, how he pulls on the next thread, hit that subscribe button right now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
The line crackled, but the message came through clear enough. A name, a place, another piece of the puzzle, and a sharp edge that could cut two ways. Got it. I'll be there.
Another lead, another shadow to chase. The city had a way of whispering its secrets, but only to those who knew how to listen. And I was always listening. Tonight it murmured something I couldn't ignore. Time to follow the trail.
Another lead, another downpour. This city always knows how to make an exit dramatic. The address was right, but the neighborhood felt all wrong. Like a forgotten tooth in the city's grin.
Every step up felt like a step deeper into someone else's trouble. If you're following this case, hit that subscribe button to catch every twist as it unfolds.
The truth was waiting on the other side of that cheap plywood, but sometimes the truth bites back.
The door didn't just open, it bled open. And what lay beyond was a darkness that promised more questions than answers.
Another forgotten corner, another story left to gather dust. The kind of silence that screams its secrets.
Every forgotten item tells a piece of a story, if you're patient enough to listen to its whispers.
Well, this case was getting stranger by the minute. If you're as hooked as I am, you'll want to subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.
Just when you think you got a handle on the quiet, it rarely has anything good to say.
And just like that, the quiet decided it wasn't so alone after all. Some mysteries don't like to stay hidden.
He was fast. Or maybe I was slow. Either way, he left behind a ghost. And a whole lot of questions.
He left his calling card all right. Small, easy to miss. But enough to know he was here. And he wasn't planning on staying.
He left a trace. This city's a maze, but I'm just getting started. If you want to see where this rabbit hole goes, hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it.
Every city has its underbelly, and this one was ripe. A place where secrets were spilled and swallowed whole, like cheap whiskey. Tonight the trail led me here. Time to see who was thirsty for trouble.
Every face in here had a story, a secret. My job was to figure out which one held the key to my own. Some eyes looked away too quick. Others lingered just long enough to tell me they knew more than they cared to. Tonight, I just needed the right whisper. Another night, another dive. They say secrets drown in places like this. I was here to fish one out.
He had a face that didn't belong in a place like this. Too neat, too careful. He was hiding something, and I was about to peel back the layers.
They thought their secrets were safe in the shadows, but even whispers echo in the right ears. If you want to see how this case unfolds, hit that subscribe button right now.
The moment of truth. He knew I knew. And a cornered rat always makes a run for it.
He ran like a man who knew he was caught. And I ran like a man who knew his paycheck depended on catching him. He was like a rat in a maze, but this maze only had one exit. And I was standing right at the entrance.
The city was a million moving parts, and he was trying to use every single one of them to disappear. But I knew this city better than he knew himself. He could shove through tourists and taxis all night, but he'd still land in the same rain I was wading through. All I had to do was stay close enough to hear it splash.
It was at the end of the line, nowhere left to run. And I had a feeling the real chase was just about to begin.
If you want to see what happens next in this tangled web.
He gave it up, not with a bang, but with a whimper. A tiny piece of metal. But sometimes the smallest key unlocks the biggest secrets.
The locket told a story. A silent one, but loud enough for me. It led me to another name, another address. The chase was over, but the hunt had just begun. One call and the pieces shifted. Time to move.
The alley coughed up its secrets. Or at least a thread of one. Now, to unravel it in the city's tangled mess.
Another name, another number. This city was a tangled web of connections, and I was just a fly trying to find the spider. Another dead end, or the beginning of something truly ugly. The only way to know was through that door. If you want to see how this unfolds, hit that subscribe button right now. I've been
Every step deeper into this place felt like stepping back in time, into a silence that screamed louder than any city street. The walls remembered things. I wasn't sure I wanted to hear them.
Another door, another story. And this one felt like it had been holding its breath for a very long time. Rooms like this have a way of whispering, if you know how to listen. And that box, it was speaking the loudest.
dust thick as lies, but something still shined through. A little metal whisper waiting for the right ears. I slipped it away. The night wasn't done talking. I suppose.
Some secrets are kept behind locked doors, others in plain sight, just waiting for the right touch. This one had been patient. Years of dust, a hidden catch, and a story no one wanted told.
The truth sometimes isn't a whisper. It's a shout from the past. If you want to see how this story unfolds, hit that subscribe button right now. And don't miss a beat.
The past had finally delivered its message. Now, it was time to let the present answer.
One clue, one step, and the maze starts to untangle itself. The city called, and I had a new address.
Another dead end, or the start of something uglier. The city's shadows always led to places like these.
Every shadow here felt like it held a secret. Every dust mot, a forgotten whisper. This place was a tomb, but for what?
Sometimes the past doesn't just knock, it rips a hole in the present. If you want to see what secrets this old book holds, hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, you won't want to miss a page.
The truth, like this dust, had settled over everything. But now, it was disturbed. And some truths, once unearthed, couldn't be buried again.
Every case leaves its mark. Every shadow, its story. But this one changes everything. You won't believe how this ends.